Hi there, folks. Welcome into Lincoln High School Big Gym here in Ellwood City, Pennsylvania. It is your Ellwood City Wolverines taking on the Riverside Panthers. Welcome into Ellwood City Sports Broadcast. My name is Brad Windhorst alongside Dakota Marshall. Thad Sturgeon will be joining us for the varsity matchup that is slated for 7:30 p.m. We've got JV matchup here about 6:05 or so. We're going to be starting here. We're starting a little bit delayed just because, well, if you haven't been to the high school, it has been worked on a decent amount, and unfortunately things were not set up for volleyball at all today. So we appreciate Mike Nacera as well as Brock Baru. They put in double times. Mike just came back from vacation, made his way from the beach, cleaned some sand out of his fingernails and everything, and made his way on into the big gym to help us set up. And once again, thanks to Brock for helping us out as well. He got a text, hey, come on down. We need you to help set up for volleyball. And thanks to Ellwood City Sports Crew. A little pat on the back for Dakota Marshall and myself, Brad Windhorst. We help do as much as we can. So bear with us, folks. Names, numbers, they're all over the place. So we're going to try our best. We did have a number change for the Ellwood City side. If I butcher it, I do apologize. We were told this on the fly when Dakota and I were grabbing ratchet straps and a table so we can actually stream tonight's broadcast. So bear with us. Wolverines will be wearing their blue jerseys, which because of that, the numbers are a little bit different for varsity and JV level. They're also wearing the green jerseys for Riverside. Riverside coming into play tonight at the 1-0 record overall. We'll check the standings real quick on our screen. And Ellwood City there being 2-1 with their only loss being to Blackhawk. So there's that. And once again, folks, you can check out this live stream and all of our live streams, including a couple events that are coming up. We have some information about postponements and a couple things here and there, but you can always check us out on our website, www.ecwolverines.com, as well as Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Always check in on YouTube because every time we go live, as long as you are subscribed, you'll be notified each and every time.
Subscribed, and you have
turn the bells on. Yep, turn that notification bell on, and you'll be notified every single time.
Yes, because of the way we do lives, we schedule them, so you will get notified usually about 30 minutes before we actually go live, so that way you can get prepared and everything.
Exactly.
And then you will get notified again once we go live.
All right, folks, so we're going to try this the first time. We may be wrong. We have it set up for junior varsity and varsity. Those that are in yellow on our roster are JV, supposedly.
Okay.
Numbers do change. So let's go through those numbers. Number 10, Denham Elchison. Number 11, Lena Lucarelli. Number 12, Gracie Krug. 13, Dakota Hicks. 28, Nina Fernitti. And then number 25, Kara Kreitzer, who's going to be doing double duty. She plays also at the varsity level when needed as well. So, again, bear with us, folks. We're going to try as much as possible to make that happen.
Looks like Nina Fernitti will be the libero tonight for the Wolverines. Did I say that right, or did I pronounce
you're
the
good.
position wrong?
Yep, Nina Fernitti in the libero. She'll be wearing the opposite color, which is the
practice,
whites.
Brad.
it has been a while. It's been, oh boy, a couple months for us to do girls volleyball. I've kept a little bit up to date because I watched, the Olympics, but other than that, it's been a long time since we've been doing girls volleyball.
All right, so remind me, we play to 25?
Yes.
Okay. I was thinking 25, but then I thought maybe that was just varsity.
Nope, you're correct.
So 25 and then best of 3?
Yep.
For JV level.
And win by?
You have to win by 2.
Exactly. The third set.
That one I knew.
Yeah. If we go to a third set at the JV level,
it goes to
15. There you go. Listen, you've already got it going. You're ready to go. They're just going through the roster changes.
We say that now when we're actually in it. We'll see how much I say wrong.
Exactly. We say it now. Give us a half hour, 45 minutes. That may quickly change. But so there's
another thing, folks. It is very warm in here. So
if you are coming to the big gym to watch any middle school basketball game, let alone any volleyball matchup for the next month, be prepared to sweat. It is beyond warm. It's something else in here. But we do our best, and we make things, work as best as we can. So there's that. They're going through the rosters here. Obviously, they're checking every little detail. I do have a roster for Riverside. Yeah, I think it's the varsity level. we're going to
just going to
try.
ask you if we ended up getting one.
I asked for Riverside rosters. I didn't get anything prematurely ahead of time. I also know that it was Ellwood's first day of school. Not saying that's an excuse, but there's a lot of moving parts. So if we didn't get a Riverside roster, we do apologize. I even checked the WebPL website. There's nothing out there.
So looks like Riverside's going to be serving first, and that's going to be number 24 with the serve for Riverside.
And there you go. Unfortunately, I do not have that number on my roster. So number 24 for Riverside here.
And game is underway.
Here we go. From right to left is Riverside. Over to the Ellwood side. Tapped up and over, and I think we're going to get our first official double hit. Yep.
So first point goes to the Riverside Panthers.
Yep. Folks, if you're watching at home, on the inside, the number that's in the black text with the white background, that's the points per set. Good contact there once again by the serve by Riverside. Tapped up and over that front wall. Good play there by the libero for Riverside. Once again, back over to Ellwood. Frenini up there for Hicks at the line. It's going to come back down, still in play. It does drop, though, on Ellwood's side.
So that's going to be a double hit on the Wolverines. So another point for the Panthers.
So quickly, just like that, 2-0 in favor of Riverside. Ball in play once again. Frenini hits it up there. Hicks back over here to Lucarelli, up and over. Reset here by Riverside. Up by the libero at the front line, tapped it up and over. Back and forth action so far in favor of Riverside. Up and over, unfortunately off of Denham Elchison at the front line. It doesn't make its way over.
That one's going to be 4 hits this time.
Yep, so that's 3-0 quickly in favor of the Panthers. We have heard about this Riverside Panthers team. Their team has been pretty darn good the past couple of days. And just like that, it is 4-0, folks.
Ace.
Wow. Yeah, basically an ace there on the serve. If we get a JV lineup, I'll let you know. Number 24 in cruise control, 4 points in a row. Tapped in play here. Back up and over. Quickly down off that front line. Number 10. She's got to be real close to 6 foot if you ask me. That makes it 5-0 in favor of Riverside. 5 serving 0. Everything so far the green and white. Back row. Trinity up there, miscommunication, but the Wolverines do get it up and over. Still in play. Now Riverside battling to get it back up and over. They do, but it's out of play. So nice move there by number 1, Jaden Allwine, to just kind of protect that line there. It goes out of bounds.
So first point there for the Wolverines as number 11 now serving for the Wolverines.
Yep, and that is Lena Lucarelli. This would be...
And a time over at the scorers table as officials converse with the scorers.
So I think we're checking rosters here for Ellwood City already. This is not a good sign. We don't like when things kind of get out of play here, or roster is being checked here by the official on the far side.
Am I zoomed in enough and I need to go more?
I think you're okay for now. Okay. We'll let it ride. We'll see what happens and we'll go from there. So I think the official...
Right, so everything's cleared up, it looks like.
I think they were just explaining a couple things on substitutions and shifts. So once again, Ellwood serving here, and that'll be Lena Lucarelli. Line drive, good serve, right back to Ellwood. This is an opportunity to be halved here. Hicks up and over the far side. It goes down, but nice play by the libero for Riverside. Back up and over. Once again, chance for Ellwood to make a play. Up and over that front line. Back row, nice play there by number 24 again. Back to Ellwood. Up by Lucarelli. Hicks sets it up there for the far side. Good action,
nice
back and
dig
forth.
there by Riverside.
Nice contact. Nice play there by Frenini. Up and over. Nice move. Nice play by number 12,
and
Gracie Krug.
Point for the Wolverines.
So nice play there by number 12, the freshman, Gracie Krug, getting in on the action. Wolverines are going to have to see more of that action. It's 5-2 in favor of Riverside. Nice serve once again. That one's going to be a little bit of trouble. Riverside does get it up and over, and miscommunication on that back line. Frenini knows it, and that makes it quickly now 6-2 in favor of Riverside.
So now it's going to be number 9 serving for the Panthers.
Unfortunately, I do not have a 9, so I have a feeling this is the varsity Riverside lineup. Set up there, Krug up and over, punches it. It's good. for Riverside now. Nice line drive. That front row, number 10. I do not have a name or number 10 from the varsity level, but give her credit. It's now 7-2 in favor of Riverside. Number 9 will be serving once again, up 5. Back row there, set up off the fingertips of Lucarelli. In play, Hicks does get it up and over. Oh my goodness. She wasn't expecting it, but it's in.
That's going to be a point.
Wow.
For the Wolverines. Now 3 serving 7.
And
substitution here as number 6 comes in for number 13.
That's number 6 is Kira Condell on our roster. I know there is a roster change. I believe number 1.
That is Kira.
Yeah, 1, 5, and 17 were our issues. I think Sierra Berglund was going to be playing potentially, or
so
Maria
number 12
Riccio.
With the serve.
Good serve here by Ellwood. A little trouble on that sideline. Riverside does get it up and over, but
and
too far.
Too far. Point Wolverines.
Sometimes you just got to take the points the way they come, whether they're in bounds or out of bounds.
So here's the serve by number 12 once again for the Wolverines.
Gracie Krug, freshman. This is one of her specialties, we've heard, is the serving. And there you go. Just like that. Ellwood City on a little of a run. They cut the deficit now 7-5. So 5 serving 7 in favor of Riverside. Krug once again. Good serve up in near the rafters. Opportunity to be halved here. Down the line. Nice strike there by number 39. It goes off of Frenity. Out of bounds. Point back to Riverside. So again, folks, like Dakota said, 3 sets, best of 3 at the JV level. Got to get to 25, and you got to win by 2.
So number 15 subbed in, and number 3, the libero, is going to be serving.
Good serve by the libero. Back row here, set up by Riverside. Backing up and over. Ellwood's turn. Front row, Krug up there, tapped up and over. Riverside now. Front row, number 22 taps it up and over. Nice play there and dig by Krug. Back through the middle here. Unfortunately, no man's, a little bit of communication issue there for Condell and Elchison. That's a tough play. Point for Riverside. 9 serving 5. Good serve by the libero, number 3. Set up front row, Condell up and over, back row. Nice play by number 9, not to touch it. It's out of bounds. Riverside has double up Ellwood in this first set, 10-5. Good serve once again by libero. Frenity has to go tap it. It's on that front fence line. Hits the net, it falls. And a little bit of trouble here with the return are the Wolverines. It's now 11-5 in favor of Riverside.
I'm honestly surprised I haven't seen a timeout yet from Ellwood.
Yeah,
Brad.
you kind of expect it to come soon if it does not happen in their favor. And that may be it there. We'll see. 12-5. I think they're going to let it play through. That's a tough front line play, but it's got to be made. Libero serving once again. In play. Nice dig there by the Wolverines. Lucarelli. Nice line drive. Good hit there. Front row. Nice play by Denham Elchison. It falls for Elchison. And just like that, it's 12-6. We talked about it, Dakota. Volleyball is a game of runs, and not the good kind. You got to make it happen as much as you can on offense.
So another substitution as number 8 comes in for Ellwood. And number 10 with the serve.
Good serve there by Elchison. Front row set up for the far side. Condell, back row, still in play by Riverside. Libero gets it up and over. Nice communication. Back row, oh my goodness.
Just in
Yes,
bounds.
it was. It fell in
I
bounds.
agreed with her. I was thinking it was going out.
Yeah, I mean, that is a tough decision. It touched that white line. White line is in.
So another substitution as number 7 comes in for the Panthers, as well as number 32. And then number 7 will be serving.
I think 7 is Ella Garvin. I got that one on my roster, I believe. That is from the front desk there, so these are correct numbers. Unfortunately, varsity level only. That play goes into the net. Point for Riverside. It's 14-6 now. So 14-6. Serving is Riverside. Line drive, good serve. Front row by Ellwood's got to scramble here. Up and over. Nice play there by Peyton Lockie, but back to Ellwood once again. Opportunity to be had. Condell, strike there, out of play. Point for Riverside. So give credit to number 8, Peyton Lockie there, the front row for Ellwood, but unfortunately it does not drop. And sometimes you take it for what it's worth. Serve in the nets. It's the easiest way to earn a point for Ellwood. It's 15-7.
Now serving for Ellwood is going to be number 1.
And I believe that is either Jaden Allwine, Maria Riccio, or Sierra Berglund. Numbers did change. I have no clue as well.
Tell you by looks. And ball goes out of bounds. That'll be a point for Ellwood.
They did have the jerseys. These are the older jerseys / newer jerseys. The numbers don't match up. They had a mismatch, so bear with us. Serve there by 1. Good serve. Out of play off of Riverside. Out of bounds. So give credit to either Allwine, Berglund, or Riccio. One of those 3. Good job. Serve once again for Ellwood. Play by Riverside. Tapped up and over. Nice play by Krug. Front row. Condell up and over to Lucarelli off that front line, but out of bounds. So that'll be a point for Ellwood as it hit the front line of Riverside. Good block, but unfortunately went out of bounds. That's a point, Ellwood. Serve once again. Set in play for Riverside. Up and over. And I think they're going to say double touch or carry.
Either that or net play.
I wonder if it was net play. I think you are correct.
So it was Riverside's point.
Yeah, you're right. So had to be net play there off that serve. 16-10 now.
So now number 22 with the serve for the Panthers.
And they're going to say over the net and touch. Yeah, the net did move, I believe, on number 15 there, unfortunately. So that'll be a point.
Make that number 5.
Okay, so yeah, so number 5 there with the infraction.
I don't see a number 5.
15.
So I think you're right.
Yeah,
15.
1 and 5. Yep.
All right, so now number 13, I think that one's Dakota Hicks, right?
Yep.
Dakota Hicks will be serving for the Wolverines.
Sophomore here for the Wolverines, Dakota Hicks. Line drive, I like that serve. It looks good to me, too.
Catches them off guard.
Nice play, though, by Riverside. They keep it in play. Hicks up there. Tapped up and over by Lockie. Riverside's turn. Punched up and over. Back to Ellwood. Opportunity to get back in the scoreboard. Lockie, it almost falls. Good play there by Riverside. Fernetti sets it up for Hicks. Front row opportunity. Oh, and they're going to say double touch or a carry.
Yep, double touch on Ellwood City, so that's going to be a point, Riverside.
Yep, and that one's a tough one there.
17 serving 11. And number 10 comes back in for the libero for Riverside. And number 15 with the serve.
Unfortunately, my varsity level roster here, the official roster from the scoreboard and the score table, does not have a 15. Again, folks, we have the varsity roster, not JV. Ellwood's turn here. Up and over by Lockie. In play. Nice strike down that line off of Riverside. Good hustle, but it takes 3 hits to get it up and over, and that did not happen. So 17-12 now.
So now the libero, Nina Fernetti, will be serving as number 10 subs in for Ellwood City.
So 17-12. That'll be Nina Fernetti, sophomore, for the Wolverines serving. Opportunity here. Nice strike. Good play there by that back line. Still in play. Nice play there by number 10, Elcherson to Fernetti. Riverside once again. A strike. This time it counts. Good strike by number 9, that front line. It's down. It's 18-12 Riverside.
Now coming in for Riverside, we have number 39 as well as number 24.
I do not have a 39 or 24.
And number 24 will be serving for the Panthers.
I do have a number 3. That's Olivia Anarumo. So we'll try to fill in the gaps as we go. Nice play there by Lucarelli. Unfortunately, about 2.5 feet, 3 feet out of bounds. So good serve. Give credit to Riverside serving-wise. It's 19-12. comes serve by number 24. Good strike. Trinity up in the air. Perfect setup here for the Wolverines. Lucarelli, strike off that wall. It drops. Point, Ellwood City. Wolverines kind of slowly crawled back in this, but still down by 6. Lucarelli serving. Good serve on the close side off
Hits
the
the
rafters.
They have to play it, and they don't. So,
Oh, boy.
point, Wolverines.
Folks, we'll talk about those rafters a little bit more as we go forward, but if you touch the rafters, you got to hit it first before it goes over. If it hits the ground, well, it's a point for the opposing team. Here's the strike. Lucarelli. Nice serve again. Opportunity for the Wolverines. Set up here front row. Got to get it up and over, and unfortunately, that's a third hit. Point, Riverside.
Now serving is going to be number 9 for the Panthers.
Unfortunately, I do not have a number 9. Back row set up here. Lucarelli for Hicks. Got to get it up and over.
And
Wolverines
they do, and it falls.
Yep, Denham Elchison in that front row. It falls. Point for the Wolverines. Denham Elchison, a freshman, and somebody that was on the radar for the Wolverines moving forward is Elchison. We've heard about her in that front row and kind of made her home right there. Good
Now
serve
by number 12.
Yep, good serve there by Krug. Fortunately, no man's land. Hicks was moving and shifting, and Krug was unfortunately off to the side. Point Riverside.
Substitution here as Kira Kendall comes in for Dakota Hicks. And then number 3, the libero, will be serving for the Panthers.
And that is Olivia Anarumo. Serve from Anarumo. Good serve there, back row. Unfortunately out of bounds. Off of Condell there, and that's going to make the score 22-15. And if you're Riverside, you're staring at just 3 points away from taking in this open first set JV matchup here in Ellwood. Anarumo. Good arcing serve. Trinity set up here for Krug. Middle of the line, drop down. Nice play by Riverside, but it falls. Good point there by Elchison and company. It's 22-16.
Now serving is going to be number 10 for the Wolverines, as number 8 subs in for the libero, Nina Ferniti.
Again, number 10 is Denham Elchison. Line drive serve, and there it is, an
and
ace.
It falls in.
Hey, you better believe it. Celebrate that. Put your hands up by all means. Nice line drive ace in the left corner pocket hole. It's 22-17. This is the closest Ellwood has been since about, 7-4, I believe it was. Good serve, but this time too far.
Too far.
And she realized it. You kind of get the duck face like, oh, that was me. My apologies.
So Ferniti comes back in now, and for Riverside, we have number 7 coming in, as well as number 32.
So 7 is Ella Garvin, 3 Olivia Anarumo. Again, folks, we'll go through the list at the varsity level. There's a lot of names, but numbers don't match up as of yet. Wolverines' opportunity here. Got to make it happen. Up and over. Back to Condell again. Krug set up there. Close side. Nice play by Riverside. They'll take the advance here. Up and over. Nice play there by number 22. Diving on the court. Up and over. Back to Riverside. Opportunity we have. Back row. Lucarelli. No man's land. And it falls. And just like that, folks, we got set point by Riverside and company. 24-17.
Garvin with the serve.
Line drive serve. Good serve. It drops. Up and over. Riverside opportunity. Nice line and drive. Off of Lucarelli. Good dive by Ferniti, but to no avail. Point Riverside as they take the first set here in the JV matchup. It's 25-17 in favor of Riverside. We'll take a timeout here, folks. We'll come back here. It's 1-0 Riverside on Ellwood City Sports Network. We'll come back for the second matchup here in a bit. All right, folks, welcome back to Lincoln High School Big Gym. It's 1-0 in favor of the junior varsity Riverside Panthers team. They won that first set 25-17, which is why if you see on the scoreboard, bottom right corner, it's 1-0 in favor of sets for Riverside. Second set is up to 25. If Ellwood would win, we would go to a sudden death 15-point win by 2 third set. If not, Riverside could end this depending on the situation. I tell you what, Dakota, there was maybe one run there by Ellwood that cut the lead down to 3 points, and after that, it was 5+ every single moment of the match. Not saying it this way, but it looked like Dakota was in control of everything. Are you in control of everything? So it looked like Riverside was in control from the beginning whistle. We could go into stats if we really wanted to. The amount of points and that were won on offense by Riverside. They didn't make many mistakes. When they got the ball, they pretty much scored a high rate. I would assume somewhere right around that 75% or above rate. So officials are checking the rosters here. Once again, offense for defense, defense for offense. You got a substitution. Everybody has to be in the right rotation. If you're not in the right rotation, they can give out yellow cards. You get yellow cards, then the player could be.
I didn't realize it was yellow card. I just thought it was a point giveaway.
Yeah, they technically are supposed to flash like a little yellow card. They have these little card thingies in their pocket.
I don't remember seeing that last season.
Yeah, we had it happen 3 times last year.
We're also a little far away from me to actually be able to see it.
The rotation error. Anytime there's a rotation, yellow card. Pew!
I got the rotation error and the thing. I don't remember seeing a yellow with it.
Gotcha. Yeah, they have it in their little pocket there, and they just flash it real quick. And it's not really – it's not that big of a deal. We all know that there's a rotation error. So far sideline checking in with both scorebooks. Home team is Ellwood, so they'll check with the home score, make sure that everything is correct before moving on. Again, rafters are in play. Rafters in directly here-wise. The pitching baseball net on the right side of this court. That is the advantage for being at home. When you're at home, you get to choose which side you're on. And for Ellwood, well, it's a no-brainer. You choose a side without the netting. So substitution there. Offense for defense. Fernity comes in for defensive specialist there, Peyton Lockey.
So now number 25 will be serving for Ellwood.
Yep. And that'll be Caitlin Kreitzer. Good high arcing serve. Off the rafters.
The rafters.
Oh, there you go.
Do not play it. So it's point Ellwood City to start off this second set.
Do we count that as a jinx? Me talking about the rafters and it hits the rafters? Can we count that?
Technically?
Okay, we'll make that with an asterisk. Number 1. Jinx number 1.
Are you keeping a tally of your jinx this season?
I am keeping tallies of jinxes. Why not?
For this school year, I should say.
That may be pushing. I can only count to 10 at half the time. This ball is in play here for the Riverside Panthers. Back over to Ellwood. Far side there, tapped at the line. Unfortunately, back off the net. That'll even the score now, 1-1.
So now serving for the Panthers is number 24.
24? Don't got it, unfortunately. She had a really good run in that first set.
She was the first one I think we saw serve.
Yeah, it was 5 or 6 straight points by Riverside that she had. Nice strike. That's in,
Just
definitely.
inbounds.
Most definitely by number 9. That's the second or third time we've seen her strike on this left side, the close side, in play. 2-1 Riverside.
So here's the serve by number 24. Right to Fernity, and it falls off the net.
Yep, middle play there by Ellwood. Unfortunately, not high enough, not good enough to get back over. It's 3-1 now. We said it, folks. This started off 5 or 6 points by number 24. She's got 3 now in a row. Close side, punched up and over. In play for Riverside. Tapped up, ready to go. Good strike off of Fernity's shoulder. Far side, at that wall, back down, still in play. Set up again. Second time, no charm, but out of bounds.
Out of bounds, so it will be point for the Wolverines, now 2-3.
And if I'm Ellwood, I'm kind of checking that side.
Substitution here as number 6, Kira Condell, comes in for Dakota Hicks.
If that front line of Riverside is going to block it 3 or 4 different times in a row, I may be switching up my my strategy here.
And number 12 with the serve.
Krug, line drive serve, back row for Riverside. Little trouble, but they do get it up and over. Oh boy, scramble by Frenetti and nowhere to go. Frenetti's back up. Oh, it's short.
Just short. Good effort by Frenetti, though. Now serving is number 9 for the Panthers.
The only thing I'll say there, Dakota, is you cannot, with volleyball, you can't. It's not a one-man wrecking crew. You can't hit the ball 3 times in a row.
You can't hit the ball 2 times in a row.
That's true as well. Point Riverside. Good serve once again, and that middle area, we've seen it in the past, even last year for Ellwood. It's been a trouble, and it's starting to hurt Ellwood once again. Good strike, but too far.
And almost hits Delaney there as the side judge.
So between number 24 and 9, they've gotten 6 points out of the 7 in this first set, basically. Set
We
up
only
by
have 6
Riverside.
points.
Yeah. Off of Frenetti. Well, I guess I'm telling the future. There's 7.
You're not supposed to jinx Ellwood, Brad.
I'm trying not to, and I'm not trying to predict the future either. That's the worst. That's the worst idea in the world. Brad predicting future. Oh boy.
Here's the serve by number 9. And smartly read by the Wolverines there as that ball was out.
No jinx to be had there. It goes back to Ellwood. One of the very few serving errors that Riverside has had. If it's not, it may not has always counted as a point for Riverside. But they've only had like 2 or 3 serving errors all game so far.
Number 10 now with the serve for the Wolverines.
Line drive, good serve there by Elchison. Set up front row for Ellwood, and I think they're going to say a double touch.
Yep, double hit on Ellwood City.
Yep.
So that'll be a point for the Panthers as they now lead 8-3 with a different libero, number 2, now serving for the Panthers.
Yep. Line drive serve there by the libero. Libero to libero.
Kira
Tapped up that
Condell
line.
gets it over.
Still in play for Riverside. Back up and over. Opportunity here for Ellwood. Back by number 1 here. Set up front row, back row. Frenetti, scramble. Good scramble between Frenetti as well as Kreitzer, but it falls. Point Riverside. And
So
there you go.
Timeout Ellwood City.
Yep.
First timeout this match.
Yep, we'll take a timeout
they'll
with
get
them here,
a
folks. Second set, Riverside by 6.
Be out of it.
Yeah, that is correct. Welcome back here, folks. It's 9-3 in favor of Riverside. Second set here action. They won the first 25-17, and they're starting to cruise once again. 9-3. Couple subs there by Riverside. And they're back in play. Good line drive serve. Set up here by Ellwood. Tapped over the line. Front row, and unfortunately, a little bit of scramble. Oh, my goodness.
They get it over.
Wow.
Hits
Off
the rafters. They have to play it, and they do.
Is there anything else that can happen? Oh.
But they're going to say a double hit on Riverside. So that's going to be a point for the Wolverines as number 14 comes in for the Wolverines.
If Thad was here for this JV matchup, he would say timeouts just seem that much more important in volleyball. Timeout
So-
Ellwood, point Ellwood. How about that?
Number 1 now with the serve for the Wolverines.
Good serve there by either Olwine, Riccio, or Berglund. Back over to Ellwood. Front row, tapped up and over once again for Riverside. Set up there, line drive.
And
just,
it is
they're going to count
in.
it. Yep. It was
I
close.
thought out, but she corrected herself.
Yep, it was very close. I agree with her. She was about ready to put it up, and then she said, nope, that touched the line.
So we got 2 substitutions here as number 7 comes in for the Panthers, as well as number 32. And number 7, I think you said, was Garvin.
Correct.
She will be serving.
Yep, Ella Garvin.
You have her dad sitting over beside me.
Set up here for Ellwood. Front row, tapped up and over there by Condell. Now for Riverside. Tapped off that wall. Scramble. Nice play
And
there.
point, Ellwood City.
Yeah, give credit. That may have been the first time that Riverside was blocked by that Ellwood front line. Give credit to that front line. Good wall.
Number 13, Dakota Hicks, coming back in for Kira Condell. And Hicks will be serving for the Wolverines.
Five serving 10. Line drive by Hicks. Back row, set up here. Coming to the front net line. Up and over to Hicks. Punched up and over. Nice play by Elwood to keep it going. Riverside's turn. Line drive, Trinity. Up and over there by Lockheed. Riverside. A little bit of a scramble. They do get it over. Quickly, right back to the green and white. A line drive. It's down the line. Nice concentration. Nice strike by number 15 that I do not have on our official roster. It's now 11-5 in favor of Riverside.
Substitution here as number 9 comes in for the Panthers.
And serving will be number 17. Again, folks, bear with us. Our roster is varsity only for Riverside. Off
It's
the rafters. Wow.
Doesn't happen too often on the
No.
Ellwood side,
No, it does
but
not.
it results in a double hit
Yeah.
against Ellwood City, so it'll be a Riverside point.
Drive.
And the ball into the net there, so Ellwood City point now.
A little bit of a reaction from everybody at that net. Now it's a line drive. Everybody freaked out a little bit and realized, oh, there's a net. 12-6 now. So somebody's got to be serving here for Ellwood. There we go.
Nina Fernitti comes in now.
Yep, and we're going to have
getting a
Yep, we're going to get a red card here indirectly. It's not yellow, it's red. It's a
I
red
didn't
card.
know if it was different colors on each side.
Yeah, that's a good question. It's a violation. It's a roster substitution error here by Ellwood. And that, like you said, Dakota, that usually grants a point. We'll see.
Either that or possibly inadvertently a delay of game.
Yeah, that may
if
be it
not
too.
necessarily a roster.
True. It may be a delay of game.
I don't know
ordeal.
if they have that in volleyball, but
Still 12-6 at the moment. Set up here for Ellwood. Up and over by Hicks. Back row scramble. Riverside keeps it in play. They do get it up and over. Now for Ellwood again. Opportunity here. Front row. Nice strike down there by Elgison, but still in play. Elgison up there for Hicks. Krug has to readjust off that front line. It falls. So a
and
nice
point,
adjustment.
Ellwood City.
Yeah, nice adjustment, and it works. 12-7.
And now Nina Fernitti with the serve once again for the Wolverines.
Fernitti serving. Kind of a hopscotch serve punch. Nice punch there
Ball
by 32.
out of bounds.
Yep, but out of
I
bounds.
think when she hit it.
Yep. It was a
By
nice,
the look of the antenna.
yep, nice try by 32, but unfortunately on the outside of the post, the antennas.
Which was another new thing I learned today. I didn't know they were called antennas.
No Wi-Fi frequency in those things. Set up by Riverside. Line drive back row. Good play by Trinity. Hicks up and over there. Back to Riverside. Opportunity there. Front row once again. Back row, and I think they're going to say double touch or carry. No, they're going to say net violation.
Net violation
My apologies.
Against 3? Do we have a 3?
I think it was 13. I think it was against Hicks, unfortunately. Either way, it's a point for Riverside. It's 13-8.
Now serving number 15 for the Panthers.
Line drive for Nitty. Set up there for Hicks. Punch that back
And
row.
way too far.
Yep, a little too far there for Ellwood. And a point B for Riverside.
Riverside now leading 14-8 in the second set.
Up and over. Nice dig there and set. Unfortunately, hits the ground. It's a point now for Riverside. Just when you felt like Ellwood was getting back in at back-to-back points, Riverside runs off 3. It's now 15-8. Serve once again. Set up front row. Tap back it up and over. There by Elchison. Riverside still in play. This time off the wall again. Set by Fernity. It falls. Wow.
Saved by Finity, but it falls because no one else, unfortunately, was paying attention.
That was tough. Give credit where it's due. It's 16-8 now, Riverside. Serve. Back row. Set up. Off of Hicks. Still in play. Up and over by Ellwood. Good play to keep it going. Close side off that wall. It falls. Point Riverside. And everything is clicking in favor of the green and white.
Serve once again by number 15.
She sits up. High archer. Drops into the pocket here. A little bit of a scramble for Ellwood. Back over to Riverside. Nice and ease up and over that front wall. Ellwood a little bit more of a scramble per se. And unfortunately, I say a double hit here for Carey, this time by Hicks.
And I don't know about you, Brad, but you got to call that ball. You can't have two people running for
it.
Someone's got to call it.
Yeah, communication right now is just not been ideal by both teams.
Number 6 checking in for the Panthers. Number 15 with the serve once again.
18-8. Back row here for Ellwood. Set up for the play for Nitty. Unfortunately, short changes it into the net. Point for Riverside. It's 19-8. Here's served by Riverside. And they're going to say a rotation error by Ellwood. It's not in order. You can't be moving. Got to be in the right location.
So that'll be another point for the Panthers as they now lead 20-8 in this second set. So we saw, I'm thinking inadvertently, a delay of game earlier, and now a rotation error by Ellwood.
Ball back in play for Ellwood. Opportunity there. Unfortunately, off that front net. And, folks, this is starting to look bleak here for Ellwood City and the blue and white faithful.
Rotation here as number 5 comes in for the Wolverines now.
So, once again, either Jaden Allwine, Maria Ritchie, or Sierra Berglund.
I thought that was number 1.
Yes. That's also one of the numbers I just said. 5 as well, and 17. Up and over. Nice strike there by number 12, Gracie Krug, the freshman. It drops in. That stops a run of, oh boy, 9 straight points by the Panthers. A 9-1 run after that point. It was 12-8, folks, at one point.
Now serving is number 14 for the Wolverines.
Line drive serve there. Drops. Nice serve. It drops in. It's good. It's 21-10. I believe that is Ava Lucarelli. I believe. This is where the numbers.
It looks like a Lucarelli.
Yeah, the numbers change. I believe this is Ava Lucarelli serving. She will potentially be wearing number 20 when the varsity match begins. So bear with us.
23 checked in.
Yep. Set up here for Riverside. Good swing. I like it. Just unfortunately a little bit too high. Back-to-back points for Ellwood. Sorry, 3 points in a row. 21-11 now.
So that was Peyton Hamilton that checked in for the Wolverines.
Line drive serve. Good serve off the Riverside Panther there, back it up and over. Ellwood's turn. Fernetti has to dive. You got to have better communication. Somebody's got to be there. Set up for Riverside. Opportunity there. Fernetti all over this court. Fortunately on the outside edge. Yep. That'll be 22-11, a communication breakdown for my Led Zeppelin fans.
So now coming in is number 39 for the Panthers, as well as number 24.
So Riverside has doubled up Ellwood here, 22-11, and Riverside is just 3 points away from finishing this JV matchup. Serving will be number 24. She started us off last set with 6 points, this set with 5. Ellwood up and over by Luke Rayleigh. Reset here for Riverside. Front row. Oh, she had the right idea.
Timed.
Yep. She
So
had
it's
the
gonna
right
be a
idea, though.
Carry on Riverside.
Yeah.
Point, Ellwood City.
Definitely had the right
Rotation here
idea.
as number 6, Kira Condell, comes in for the Wolverines. And number 12, Krug, I believe you said.
Yep. So we'll be serving.
For the Wolverines.
This is number 12, Gracie Krug. Good serve, back row here. Off through the rafters. No hit
Didn't
there.
technically hit the rafters.
Nice contact there off the net. Unfortunately, shortchanged by Krug. That'll be a point Riverside, 23-12 now.
Rotation here as number 12 coming in for the Panthers.
I wish I could tell you I had 12. I don't.
As well as number 17.
I don't have a 17, but I will say I saw a sign that said Carly down below, somewhere down that front row. So Carly, shout out to you.
Number 12 with the serve to
Good
Condell,
serve.
but it goes out of bounds. That will now bring up set and match point opportunity for the Riverside Panthers
Oh, boy.
JV volleyball squad.
Big opportunity here to,
I guess team, not
Yeah.
squad.
to finish this one off. Fernetti, front row off that fence line, that front net, it
And
falls.
that is this JV matchup with this second set coming to an end at 25-12 in favor of the Riverside Panthers. They win 2-0.
Wow. Give credit to Riverside. They look good from the start of the whistle, folks. They did not back down. Maybe one or two runs of 3 to 4 points for Ellwood, and that was it. It was pretty well lights out. It was all Riverside. Kudos to Riverside serving-wise. Maybe 4 or 5 times throughout this entire match, service errors. That was it. And also that front line, that front row, the wall played very well for Riverside. Unfortunately for Ellwood, it just seemed like communication wasn't there yet. Yes, we're talking about freshmen, folks, primarily freshmen and sophomores.
Honestly, Brad, one of them I heard it called and then someone else hit it.
Right.
Someone else came in.
Right. So that's
when it
something.
was called.
That's something they know they're going to have to work on. So, with that being said, it's officially 2-0 victory for the Riverside Panthers. It's about 6:55, which means we got about 30-some minutes here, folks. Stay with us. We're going to take a break. We'll come back in probably right around that 7:25 mark or so for the varsity matchup, Riverside and Ellwood. Stay with us. Take a little break, get some dinner, and varsity action is up next. Stay with us. Same stream, nothing changing. We'll take a break. Final score, JV 2-0 in favor of Riverside. Varsity next.
Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good evening as we come to you from Lincoln High School, Ellwood City, Big Gym for the home opener for the girls volleyball team. We're going to start off here with the Star Spangled Banner. And there you have it, folks, the Star Spangled Banner. A little smaller flag than what we're used to showing here. Had some pretty major renovations going on in the school this summer, and they got things cleaned out of here to have the game tonight. There's no banners up yet, and obviously no American flag. But nonetheless, we got the Star Spangled Banner in. Thad Sturgeon alongside Brad Windhorst, Dakota Marshall on camera, RivEll, Riverside, and Ellwood City. As we're going through the starting lineups for
the Riverside Panthers. We'll go off in order here. Starting off as junior, libero, number 3, Olivia Anarumo.
Number 4.
Junior, the setter, number 4, Christiana Valencia.
11.
Junior, junior number 11, Isabella White. Junior, outside hitter, number 13, Ellie Hardy. Senior, the outside hitter and defensive specialist, number 14, Delana Fox. Junior, middle hitter, number 18, Susie Bishop. Senior, defensive specialist, number 21, Araya Williams. Junior, outside hitter, defensive specialist, number 22, Josie Cummings. Sophomore, middle hitter, number 23, Gabby McClinton. Sophomore, outside hitter, number 25, Abby George. And finally, sophomore, the defensive specialist and libero, number 7, Ella Garvin. The head coach is Justin and Lexi Bennett. He assisted by Megan Tritt and Randy Kalin. Riverside Panthers 1-0 on the season.
some neat things there. Justin and his wife were assistants to Ellwood City last year. Oh, first up, starting up, number 25, freshman Kara Kreitzer. Number 20, libero, defensive specialist, Ava Lucarelli. Number 44, defensive specialist, Genevessa Miller. She's a senior. Number 30, senior middle hitter, Chloe Bunger. Senior outside hitter, number 7, Miss Elsie Sturgeon. Senior outside hitter, number 3, Emma Figurel. Senior setter, number 2, Caitlin Kreitzer. And senior outside hitter, number 21, Delaney Sturgeon. Head coach Jennifer Ricciuti. Assistant coach Maddie Krug and Joe Ricciuti. Brad, you go through that lineup there, and one thing you can say about Ellwood City, a whole lot of experience there with pretty much all starters being seniors. The Wolverines coming in with a record of 2-1, lost in 3 sets to Blackhawk to start off the season, a game that they were competitive, just could never get that lead to get the sets, get a winning set.
Yep, you had a lot of returners from last year. 3 primary starters, and then you had 2 on the defense. Basically, you're filling in one hole, and that would be Ava Lucarelli joining up on the group, and then Kara Kreitzer as well. You're going to see about 7 to 8 girls throughout the evening, but this is a lot of experience coming back, and I think you got high expectations with this Wolverines team, if you ask me.
Yes, you do, but that being said, a very, competitive conference.
Yes.
As you have them pulled up there, Braz, we're waiting to start the game.
Yeah, if there is one take, you do lose Beaver Bobcats.
Yes, you
We'll-
do.
We'll leave
Yes,
that
you
one
do.
alone. But you still got Mohawk, a really good up-and-coming team. Beaver Falls, no pushover. Laurel, Riverside, Neshannock, and Shenango. Elwood City 2-1. And then Riverside 1-0. This is the first section matchup. And
Yes,
why
it is.
not?
It's-
Why not start off with
It is a
RivEll?
little bit, you don't always see the section matchups this early in the season, but we're not the schedule makers, and I'll take it.
Yep.
We'll do it. Another side note, you had mentioned number 7, sophomore Ella Garvin.
Yes.
Her dad, Michael Garvin, is one of the principals here at Ellwood City High School.
Yeah, and he's manning one of the doors here.
He's manning one of the doors. There's not a whole lot of air conditioning going on yet. It's going to be a hot night in the gym.
Yes, it is.
And but I think on nights like this, even though the paycheck comes from Ellwood City for Mr. Garvin, family first. So
Absolutely.
It looks like he's wearing some green down there to represent them. His son, very good baseball players over there on that fantastic Riverside baseball team that they've had the last couple years.
All right, folks, so a little bit of a reminder we talked about in the JV matchup. Best of 5 now officially. 5 sets, best of 5. We've got to win 3 of them. Go up to 25, win by 2, and that 5th and final decisive set, if we go to it, it's 15.
Yep, and here we start the game off. Caitlin Kreitzer with the serve, gets it out there, puts it up, tries, gravity check, it worked. Mistimed the jump there as Isabella White, the junior libero, made valiant effort to dive for it. Point goes to Ellwood City, 1-0. Caitlin Kreitzer now, the senior. Nice deep serve. Puts it up there, going to get the set, puts it up, and she does get it over and goes underneath. Is that what the call? I do believe so.
Yep.
When she dove for the ball.
Yep, so technically a net violation crossing that little square in the middle there.
Yep.
2-0 Ellwood.
Caitlin now up. There's a deep set time, a little too deep as it goes out of bounds. And point for Riverside.
Riverside wearing their green and white jerseys. The libero will be white and green. Elwood white and blue with their blue jersey for the libero.
Christina Valencia serving, the junior. It's Delaney Sturgeon up to Ava Lucarelli. Elsie Sturgeon wisely just gets it over.
Good set up here for the Panthers.
It's a little bit of a deep serve there, and then Kreitzer with it up to Figuerell, back to Kreitzer. Puts a deep serve in there, gets it close to the net. Valiant effort there by Valencia, but trying to get that ball off the net was not in the cards. Now checking back in is Kara Kreitzer, freshman, and she's been playing very, very well. 2 sisters on the court now, Caitlin and Kara. Kara showing that athleticism in the early games. Chloe Bungar now with the serve. Gets it out there, makes it through the rafters, puts it up. Free ball for the Wolverines. Kreitzer to Figuerell. Back over to Kreitzer, and into the net it goes. Point for Riverside.
Yeah, give credit there to number 18, Susie Bishop, staying with it as it goes to the rafters. Good set up for Riverside, and here we go, 3-2.
And I think right now, early on in the Wolverines, are kind of wanting to set up the middle row. Maybe get a little more lateral left to right and let the bigs do their job. There's the serve. That is going to be out of bounds. Wise play there by Figuerell and Bungar to let that ball go out of bounds. So 4-2. Figuerell now serving. The senior Emma. And that's going to be out of bounds. Wow.
Dakota can agree with me. We saw maybe five service errors the entire JV game.
7 points in this game. 4 of them have been serves.
Maybe some nerves, maybe some jitters.
Somebody needs to figure it out. There's a serve, and that's going to be out of bounds. Wow. I was going to keep track of this, but I can't find enough paper to write them all down. 5 serve and 3 is Ellwood City. Genovesa Miller checking in for Elsie Sturgeon. Young boy there, one of the spectators, throws the ball in. Now Miller. Serve, it's high, lollipop serve. Gets it back there. Puts it up this time, and nice dig by Figuerell. Nice play by Kreitzer. She played it off the rafters. Puts it up, and that's going to be almost. Bungar kind of got caught in no man's land there as Ellie Hardy, the junior outside hitter, gets the point for the Panthers.
She made the right move there. It was definitely going to be in bounds, so unfortunately you got to reach out with that left arm. It's just not enough.
Yep, 5 serving 4.
Serving
I'm
is
sorry, for serving 5.
Yep, serving is Garvin.
Miller gets it over there. Kreitzer saves it, puts it up, taps it over. Oh, nice dig there. Puts it back up. Free ball for Wolverines. Up, too high. Delaney Sturgeon puts it up and over. Gets the point.
Wow.
Wanting to get Delaney active up in that front row. So point for the Wolverines. 6 serving 4 as the freshman, Kara Kreitzer. Now, nice deep serve.
Yep, good line drive.
There,
The front row.
that's going to be out of bounds.
Yep.
As McClinton, the sophomore, and I'll tell you what, Brad, a pretty young team here as we're looking over. I see 1, 2 seniors
Yep.
for Riverside. 7 serving 4. Kreitzer just gets it over. Puts it up. Tries to get it over. Nice dig, but valiant effort by Kreitzer. Little too hard, goes out of bounds on the other side.
Good contact there by Ellie Hardy, number 13. Line drive, make that one come right back to her, out of bounds.
So now Ellie Hardy, the junior, serving. Nice serve. Figueroa gets it off the rafter, puts it up. Delaney puts it down. And
Incoming.
Into the stands it goes. Second kill of the night for Delaney.
That's big, keeping that 3-point difference so far, 8-5 now.
So Delaney Sturgeon, now the senior.
You get rewarded. You get the point, you serve.
Jump serve, into the net it goes. Daggum. So easy point there about the, really of the 7 points.
Whew. It's something like that. I think 4 for Riverside and 3 for Ellwood so far, service errors.
There's Genovesa Miller, puts it up, kicks it up there. Delaney punches it over, puts it up the net, and girls got to watch you don't touch that net.
Yeah, they're
I know
close.
You're
It's
blocked,
there.
and from my angle,
It's real close.
9-6 now. Point to the Wolverines. Cycled back through here. Caitlin Kreitzer, Elsie Sturgeon checks in. Kreitzer gets it, just bounces it over the net.
That's good.
That's what they call an ace here in Ellwood City. It's 10-6.
You take them the way you get them.
Yes.
Point's a point.
Sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good.
It's a 4-point lead now for Kreitzer.
Biggest lead of the night. Oh, out of bounds. Right, she was trying to hug that line and hugged it a little bit too far to the out of bounds. Sub coming in here as number 14, Delana Fox, checks in. There's the serve. Delaney Sturgeon puts it up there to Caitlin. Oh, what a skill there. Give the kill to senior Emma Figueroa.
That's big.
And a nice set. Was that, I think it was Caitlin Kreitzer
so,
had
yeah.
the set for that. So 11-7. Ava Lucarelli checks out. And young Kreitzer checks in with Chloe Bungar now serving. Gets it over the net. Gets it up a little far away. Bungar with it. Gets it over now to Figueroa. Oh, this time a little too hard. Out of bounds it goes. Point for Riverside.
Don't want to give up too many points, but you still got a 3-point lead here.
Well, we say this. Well, I'll save it.
Oh, yeah. I know where you're going.
Nice
Good
dig by
serve.
Delaney to keep it alive. Puts it up. Nice save by Figueroa. Hits the wire after. Oh, way to stay with it was Kreitzer. Oh, and tries to punch it over the net was Elsie Sturgeon. Just came up a little bit short. 2-0 run here for now Riverside. Got the game within 2. 9 serving 11.
Abby George, good serve for Riverside.
Kreitzer puts it up. Figueroa way too deep that time. Goes out of bounds.
And just like that 3-point lead is cut down to 1.
Yep. Some nice serving here by sophomore Abby George.
Line drive.
Delaney puts it up. Now Elsie Sturgeon. Another one out of bounds. Unforced errors here. About 4 of them in a row.
You got to limit them.
The Wolverines are just giving Riverside points right
away.
now. We're all tied up 11-11.
Bump serve by George.
Bungart puts it up. Kicks it over. It was Bungart. Puts it up. Kreitzer with it. Figueroa dishes it over, and they're going to say carry.
Yep.
Double hit.
Double hit.
Just like that. And I'll say it now. There's not a sport that we do, Brad, that the momentum changes.
So dramatic.
George with the serve. Good serve that time. Delaney Sturgeon gets it with the bump. Kreitzer just puts it over. It would have been out of bounds, but she kept it in. And, nice save, but I think we're going to get 4 hits. So Wolverines got saved there by that time to keep the game tied. It was almost thinking it'd be time for a timeout, but Wolverines defensively was able to keep it together that time. Emma Figueroa now with the serve. Gets it up, over. Punches it over. Here comes the serve. Figueroa gets it. Kreitzer over to Elsie Sturgeon, and they said it was in. We got a call that time.
Yep, it was close. It was right on that line, and replay may say otherwise. And you're gonna have to break it down, but you hit that line, it's
a point
in.
for Ellwood City.
It's close. We'll take the point.
Figueroa now. Her second serve in this sequence. Oh, hit the batting cage.
Yep. Netting system there.
Up there, and we've had this discussion before. The law of physics, it goes up, hits something, it comes down a lot faster than what you anticipate. Figueroa now with a 2-0 run, 14-12. Oh, that's going to be in, right on the line. That's an ace for Emma. 3-0 serving now, 3-0 run now for the Wolverines to pull that lead back to 15-12.
Yeah, and Isabella White there, she ducked her shoulder. Unfortunately, it was in.
I can't blame the young lady for doing it because
So
it
close.
looked like it was going to be out. Figueroa once again, this time. Finds the dead spot. I don't know if she was aiming for there, but I'm going to say she was. And they're going to need a timeout. Riverside on this 4-0 run by Emma Figueroa serving. Going to need Coach Bennett and his newly wife. I think they just got married here not too long ago. And their kids are going to be about 6'6". But no, great people, great people. I know he wanted to be a head coach, and I was glad he got the opportunity to be that head coach because he's great with. He coached here for a couple years, and Riverside got a good one there.
Yep. Quick out-of-town score for Wolverines. The Ellwood City boys golf team remains undefeated. They beat Shenango 222-237. A nice score there. A 42 by Nate Kennedy.
There you go,
Good
Nate.
scores.
So there you go. Back in live action here. Soccer team won, 10-0, 11-0? They're undefeated, I do know that. Figueroa with the serve. It's it up and over, and nice save. She keeps it alive. Oh! Delaney, it looked like a beach ball, but she just mistimed her jump there. That was one of them, do I look at the coach or don't I look at the coach? So, okay, here goes Riverside. They didn't give them a point. That's out.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
It was 16-13.
It was 16-12.
Oh, it was? Okay.
It was, yep.
All right, sounds good. Now, Genovesa Miller checking in for Elsie Sturgeon. Wolverines up 17-13. Probably about 8 service errors between both teams. Arching shot, puts it up. Libero kicks it over. Genovesa Miller gets it. Kreitzer alertly, nice block there, but kept it alive. Puts it up. Delaney taps it over. That's knowing where your opponent is.
Yep.
And that's where playing volleyball a lot for the last 4
Experience
years.
101.
2 years ago, and I say this because she's my daughter, she would have tried to kill her. Now, we'll just dump it over their head to no man's land and get the point, 18-13.
Good serve
Nice.
by Miller.
Bungard gets it tapped over, but a save by, puts it over. Free ball for the Wolverines. Figueroa picks it up there to Kreitzer. Delaney, that time, hits her down. Another kill for Delaney.
Mark it down,
and
folks.
You saw it. That is teammates playing together a long time.
Correct.
Caitlin knew where she was. She knows how Delaney likes it because they worked on it all summer. Kaboom. Nice serve once again. Puts it up, and that's going to be out of bounds. We'll call that an ace, too.
Yeah, give credit to Miller. She's been on a streak here.
She is.
7-point lead now.
7-point lead, the largest for the Wolverines of the night.
Another Good serve. Set up here.
Oh, nice shot there by
Yeah.
number 13.
Hardy.
Give Ellie Hardy credit. So now checking in is Lena Lucarelli.
And then for Riverside, it'll be checking out as number 14. That's Fox, and coming in is number 7, Ella Garvin. And she'll be serving. Yeah, give credit. Hardy right down that line. Perfect shot. Still, 6-point lead for Ellwood.
Garvin with the serve to Lucarelli, who just checked in. And just a little bit too close to the wall that time. Bounces off. Point for Riverside. So now the sophomore, Garvin. Bungar gets it off the wall. It goes. Miscommunication there. They just got to stay home and get it over. Garvin do some nice serving here. She's rattled off three service points in a row here now. This time to Lucarelli. Puts it up there. A little bit high there for Delaney, but she gets it over. Another shot. That's going to be way out of bounds. Nice, valiant effort there by Hardy. We don't have the sizes because our roster was kind of a makeshift roster. Hardy, not that tall. We'll see taller players, but she can get up there in the air. Here's young Kreitzer, and that's going to be out of bounds. I was kind of hoping that ball would die midair. Unfortunately, it didn't. Kreitzer's going to check out. Ava Lucarelli's going to check in.
And serving for Riverside will be number 13, Ellie Hardy. Down 4 now.
Nice dig by Delaney just to get it over. No, Lucarelli. Delaney tried to slam it over and got blocked there by, I believe it was number 23, Gabby McClinton, one of the taller players out there for Riverside. 21-18, Ellwood City. Serve, nice dig, nice serve there as it goes into Lucarelli. 21-19 was not too long ago. We talked about the Wolverines having a 7-point lead. Now it's down to 2.
Substitution here. Checking back in will be number 3, Emma Figueroa. For Elena Lucarelli. Looking to just change something up. Lead down to 2.
That's going to be out of bounds. Another service error.
A quick recognition there by Emma Figueroa because she was calling it for her teammates.
Yep.
Yep.
Good communication. And sometimes the point's that easy. Checking in
Delaney
for
gonna
Sturgeon.
check out, and Emma Shafley,
Yep.
the junior, is going to check in.
This is her specialty here, is serving. Just 3 points away.
Nice serve. Punches it over. Nice save by Figueroa. Miller just wisely gets it over. Sets it up again. McClinton. Nice block by Bungar. And into the stands it goes. Put an asterisk beside that play by Chloe Bungar as she gives the Wolverines that 4-point lead, 23-19.
And quietly, that front wall for Ellwood starting to warm up a little bit.
Yes, they are.
Just making a slight difference.
Gets it over the net. Puts it up this time. Oh, into the net it goes as Abby George got the set she was looking for, but into the round it goes. So 24-19. Set point now for the Lady Wolverines. Shafley. Nice serve, puts it over. Pretty close to the wall, puts it up. Bungar gets it. Oh, and they're going to say she was over. She touched the net. That's the right call. She just reached over and got down there. So a point for Riverside. 20 serving 24 with Isabella White, the junior libero, serving. Shafley puts it up there to Kreitzer. Over to Figueroa, and going to be another net violation. So 2 back-to-back net violations by Ellwood City. Keeps Riverside alive.
That's why you are up by 5, but you got to finish here.
Yes, you do. Kreitzer over to Miller. Miller puts it in, and that's going to be out.
So close. Well,
24 to 22. Nice dig there, and out of bounds it goes. 24 to 23. Remember, you got to win by 2. Wolverines having a little trouble putting this one away. They had a lead. There's the serve. Figueroa puts it up. Bungar just taps it over, finds the empty spot, doesn't go, against the wall, and there you go, folks. 25-23, first set win for the Wolverines. Wolverines played well, but I think both coaches are saying to their players right now, the unforced errors, we're giving the other team too many points.
Agreed.
So a busy week here. Shortened week with Labor Day. Hope everyone had a great weekend. We got this game here going on tonight. Boys golf was going on. Tomorrow, the volleyball game tomorrow has been delayed till sometime in October. So I know we were going to broadcast that game. If you follow us on social media, we will not be doing that tomorrow night.
I know why you're staring at me.
There's also a middle school.
We're thinking about middle
game
school
tomorrow night. We'll kind of see where we keep.
It's not easy to do it the night before, but I think Dakota can make that trip up the Mohawk. It's up to you whether or not you want to join us. 6 o'clock.
I cannot join you tomorrow night at 6 o'clock.
So I think we'll be there.
Mohawk's always welcoming.
It.
So
it's nothing about them.
It's
nothing
a
about them.
scheduling thing.
Yeah.
And then of course Friday night, non-section matchup, but it almost seems like a section game because they just left our section. As we head up to see the Neshannock Lancers, we will be broadcasting from there. Weather permitting, but we're finding ways to do it. Technology has outgrown the press boxes. So there is not enough room in the press box for us. We know that. So we will be in the stands with the peeps or set up underneath a makeshift tent on the side of the field. We're going to do everything we can to get that game broadcast to you because I'm expecting a really good game. Neshannock, they're 2-0, scoring lots of points.
Yep.
A lot of different ways.
Everybody kind of talked about Neshannock maybe taking a step back. Oh, I think they took a step forward.
Not seen it yet.
Yep. And that's not a knock on coaching at all.
No.
If you have not seen what Newcastle has done in 2 games with head coach Mazzocco from Neshannock sliding over to Newcastle, folks, in the past 2 years, Newcastle has won like 2 games.
Right.
They're 2-0, and they look very dominant.
Doing it pretty with authority against some, I think, some pretty good teams.
And I'm not, not knocking Neshannock either. Both those teams, Neshannock, Newcastle, throw them in a hat right now, 2-0, and they both look really good.
Right. So big game there. We'll be coming to you at 7 o'clock kickoff, probably about 6:45, and see what we can come up with there.
And always
30 seconds away from the second set here.
Just know that internet is always going to be a challenge at times.
Right.
It could be good, it could be bad. Like normal, we try our best to do as much as we can do for you guys. So we're ready to go here. 1-0 lead. They'll go through the roster change-ups and all the lineups. Girls tennis is in action. They've got MACs coming up, MAC championships and single stuff going on.
Our girls have another volleyball game Thursday night. But
They
I don't recall
do,
where that
and
is.
they're at Neshannock, and Mr. James Dotson and Lawrence County Sports Network will be covering that.
Okay, good to know.
So our friends there at LCSN will be covering it, so we'll send that link out or share it as much as we can. That's a big one.
The girls have like an all-day event Saturday down at Moon Tournament.
Yeah, the small teams tournament. We'll keep updated on that as well. We'll get some stats and a little bit of everything. Soccer, boys golf, girls tennis. It's everything.
First week of September, and fall sports are in full gear right now.
The first day of school for Ellwood.
Yep, was today.
I can't say the same. I'm already on day 6 tomorrow.
You guys are just special up there at Lawrence County Career Technical Center.
We like starting early, getting in the groove. I tell you what, it helps. Starting in September, it definitely helps being in August.
So the officials.
Looks like they're ready to go. Everybody's rotated through. Offense for defense, substitutions. We're ready to go.
Christina Valencia, the junior, starting off for Riverside serving. Sits there to Delaney Sturgeon, puts it up, and little miscommunication there early on as Caitlin Kreitzer and Genovesa Miller trying to avoid the collision. Riverside 1-0 lead, their first lead of the night. Valencia with the serve. Delaney Sturgeon to Kreitzer, back over to Delaney. She gets it up there and finds the hole. Gets the kill from the middle row. Is
middle
Delaney
to middle.
Sturgeon.
Subbing back in will be number 7, Elsie Sturgeon for Genevieve Miller. And serving will be Kreitzer.
The senior,
Caitlin
Kreitzer. We'll see her Friday night, kicking field goals, extra points, and kickoffs. Hitting with the serve, puts it up there. A nice save by Delaney, but not quite enough. Cousin Elsie Sturgeon went up, and Ava Lucarelli took a header into the scoring table. Gets up. It's a little...
The brand new scoring table, I might add.
Oh, yeah. Break it on the first night. We don't need to do that now. So now serving is number 25, Abby George, 2 serving 1. Ava Lucarelli picks it up there to Figueroa, just finds that empty spot. Right now, Wolverines front line playing smart. You know,
yes.
it's not dynamic. You know,
nothing fancy.
You want to see the spike and all that other stuff, but it's not going to work. Get the point best way you can.
You and I know it, Thad. The only thing that matters is a W.
Yep. Chloe Bungar now serving. And
rotation error.
Rotation error.
That's out of rotation there for Riverside. They were not set, and that's just an automatic point there for Ellwood.
And I am not going to try to explain that. I've been broadcasting volleyball now for 4 years. If you,
well, it's hard for us sometimes because we're looking at the serve.
Yeah, you don't see the rotation and what the rules are, but there are rules, and that official sitting across from us.
Speaking of that, if you want to be an official,
check
WPL
it out.
Website.
Bungar with the serve. Puts it out there, puts it up, and nice tap over. Oh, they're going to get the point. I think
4 hits on Riverside is what they're saying.
I didn't quite see that, but nonetheless.
Yeah. Coach Bennett was asking for over the net possibly,
yeah,
and they said no.
He may have had some
close.
legitimacy to that question.
It was
Bungar
close.
now 4-2 serving. Her serve just kind of dies midair. I think it's pretty nice. Oh, nice dump there, but a save by Elsie Sturgeon. Puts it up. Elsie off the fingertips. Down. It was off her fingers. Yep.
Okay.
So there was some question there, but Elsie went up to hit it, and I think it was probably McClinton up there trying to block it, and off her fingertips, out of bounds it went. So three service points now, maybe. Yep, that's Chloe Bungar with the serve. High lollipop serve, puts it up into the rafters, does not hit, but gets it over. Now gets it over. Elsie Sturgeon, to Caitlin Kreitzer, up to Figueroa, into the net it goes. And a nice block that time by Ellie Hardy. Hardy, impressive player here, junior, gets the point for Riverside. Now 3 serving 5 as Isabella White serving. There's a serve. Figueroa picks it up. Over to Figueroa, just taps it over. Nice play. Heads up, smart play there by Figueroa. Just
nothing fancy,
really
just up
right
and
now,
over.
Riverside, that middle row is playing back enough that it's given that empty space for the outside hitters of the Wolverines to put it in. Figueroa serving. Nice serve, puts it up. Almost goes out of bounds. Up and into the wall it goes. Point for Ellwood City, 7, serving 3. Figueroa now serving. Nice hard serve, and that's going to be
big.
out of bounds.
That's
it's
big.
A hit out of bounds. Ace. That's got to be like Emma's 4th ace of the night. And Coach Bennett needs a timeout. Wants to talk about this because the Wolverines on about a 5-0 run. We'll take a quick timeout as well. Welcome back, folks. After Riverside takes that timeout, Emma Figueroa on about a 3-0 run here, serving very well tonight. Probably 4 aces unofficially for Emma out of that timeout. And that's going to be another ace.
Wow.
Ball was almost dancing with going out of bounds, but it was hit by one of the back line of Riverside. 9-3. Give the Wolverines a 6-point lead. That time, hit there, puts it up. Touched over by Delaney Sturgeon. Another kill for Delaney.
They're saying net.
Over the net.
They're going to say
they're going to call
over the net now.
Yep. So
9-4. We'll take that point off the board, give it to Riverside. Substitution as well. Checking back in is Ella Garvin, number 7. It's been close all night long, and it's one of the first times they got to call it.
Yep.
So Garvin.
It's the Figueroa. Puts it up there. Delaney tucks it over.
And that's how you respond.
She's got to watch she don't get called for a carry on that. Because maybe you can't see because you're blocked, but that tap over.
Yep.
Now, Genevieve Miller coming in.
This is her specialty as well. That's serving.
Yep.
6-point lead for Ellwood.
10-4. Miller high. It's up there, and into the net it goes by number 4, Valencia. Makes the score 11-4. Miller tries the back corner this time. Puts it up, can they get it over? And they do. Bungar with the hit. To Kreitzer, over to Delaney Sturgeon, and down it goes. Another kill for Delaney Sturgeon. It's 12-4.
Good attempt there by Riverside, but man, that came right at you that fast.
And right now, Kreitzer and Delaney Sturgeon, they're
meshing pretty well so far.
Puts it up, and I'm going to say double hit.
Yep.
So I don't understand that call, but it don't matter what I think.
All things going in Ellwood's direction here. Subbing in will be number 21. First time Araya Williams. She'll check in. First time we've seen her tonight.
Yep. And Emma Shafley's checking in for Delaney Sturgeon. 13-4. As Miller. So up that time, and that's going to be, well, I don't know if it's 4. Anyway, it's a point for Ellwood City.
Yep, checking the net just to make sure each time. Now 14-4, a 10-point double-digit lead for Ellwood.
That time, just a little. Oh, she called it in.
Just in.
She called it in. That's out.
Yep.
There you go. Okay. That's the right call.
Yeah. It's a tough job.
Yep.
JV has to cover for varsity. Varsity got to cover for JV. It's not in the ideal situation.
Yeah, but and the thing is, you can't be afraid to overrule it.
Correct. Give credit to the official there making that judgment.
Yep. There's the serve. Genevieve Miller to Kreitzer. Back to Miller. Puts it up. Nice hit there. Going to be a set here for McClinton. Oh, nice dig by Shafley. Nice way to keep it alive. Miller this time from the middle row.
I think they're going to say net violation here against, I believe, Riverside.
Riverside.
23.
Gabby McClinton didn't see it, but the lady in stripes did, so.
Yep. So let's say net violation. That makes it now 15-5.
Largest lead of the Wolverines tonight, 10 points.
Back to that 10 again.
As Kara Kreitzer now serving the freshman.
There you
nice
go.
hard deep serve.
I like that.
She's playing some great volleyball. Pops it up. Shafley, nice set. Puts it back. Going to go back to Emma Shafley.
There you go.
A nice block, but kept alive by Bungar. Figueroa puts it over. Caitlin Kreitzer wisely puts it deep.
Nice.
Oh, what a pretty play. All the way around. A great save by Chloe Bungar. Up to Figueroa.
Kreitzer and company. Wow.
And Kreitzer knew you don't have the spike, so hit it deep to no man's land and got the point, 16-5. Man, that's an ace.
That serve.
I'm telling you what.
Up and coming.
I
Freshman.
kind of heard about Kara Kreitzer all summer.
Well, there's a reason why she's marked in green. She plays JV, but we knew we were going to see it at the varsity level, and you're right, Thad. It's up and coming, that's for sure.
To some of the upperclassmen, they'll be the first ones to tell you how much she improved from the start of summer till now. McClinton in that is going to be out.
Oh, just missed.
Just missed. 18-5. All Ellwood City here in this second set.
Yeah, and it's starting to walk
Jaden
away.
Allwine going to check in and let Emma Figuerell take a seat.
They're just walking away from Riverside now. 18-5. This is tough territory for Riverside.
Yes, it is. Puts it up. Oh, what a block! Holy cow! Chloe Bungar, the block of the night. Puts it right back where it came from.
Yep, we're going to have a timeout, Riverside.
Didn't they already have one or was that in the first set?
Yeah, but you get two.
You get two. So, no more timeouts for Riverside.
It's good to learn the rules.
We'll take a timeout with them. 19-5, Ellwood City.
Welcome back, folks. In this second set, Wolverines commanding 19-5 lead. Kara Kreitzer with the serve. Puts it up. McClinton touches it over. Shafley with it. Oh, Kreitzer just dumps it over wisely. Picks it up there. Number 25 from. Oh, what a dig. Oh, and out of bounds. Nice valiant effort there by Kreitzer, Kara Kreitzer. Great crowd here tonight, Brad, as you would always expect from Riverside Ellwood, but what impressed me is a ton of students here.
Yes.
And we usually see a good student section on Thursday night because of the Thursday night dinners, and they come over after, but a Tuesday night, a lot of football players, baseball players.
First night of high school.
McClinton with the serve. Up, it's the rafters, and a nice try. Ball falls to the earth. A point for Riverside.
Yeah, give credit to Kevin.
Ellwood was on about a 9-0 run.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 10-5, I believe.
Yep.
McClinton with the serve. Wow.
Sometimes
it off the top of the net.
Got to get lucky. 3 in a row now all of a sudden.
Just say you called it. Take it.
Yep. But again, you got 11-point lead. A little wiggle room, but let's flip this quick.
Well, I think, we saw that in the first set. Ellwood had the opportunity to put it away.
Dragged on a little bit.
We really don't want to be like LSU and not put stuff away.
You went there. I love it.
I did. Shafley. Oh, nice block by number 18.
That was so
Bishop.
good. That was so good. We haven't talked. Folks, we're big college football fans. We haven't talked about college football yet.
And I thought there was something wrong with your phone because I didn't hear from you until Saturday. There's the serve and goes backwards. Nice save by Lucarelli. Gets it. We're fighting over it.
Yep.
As Denham Elchinson checked in. 19-11.
19-10.
19-10.
So that's 4 points in a row now, 5 points?
Yep.
Yeah, because it was.
I didn't write it down.
Yeah, it was 10-5 at one point, and then
19-5.
Yep. So 19-6 range.
That ball's out.
Whew.
Best way to stop a run by our team is an unforced error, and that time it did. 23 checks out, and Isabella White, the libero, checks back in.
Serving will be number 4 here, and that's Emma Shafley. So Shafley here serving for the Wolverines, up 10.
Puts it up. They got to get it over, and she does. Nice dig there by Miller. Kreitzer puts it up. All wide. Not able to get it quite over the net. Was Jaden Allwine, who came in off the bench, the freshman. Gets a point for Riverside. Number 14 checked back in. Delana Fox Serving will be Christina Valencia. There's Miller to Kreitzer. Back over to Allwine. She dumps it over wisely. Gets it up. Picks it up and over. That's going to be out of bounds. Wisely played there by the Lady Wolverines to let that ball go out of bounds. Elsie Sturgeon checking back in for Genovesa Miller. 21-11, Wolverines won the first set, 25-23. Up by 10, Caitlin Kreitzer tries the jump serve, and it worked into the rafters, doesn't hit anything. Oh, as Elchison went up and Allwine to block that, to no avail.
A little mistake there by Ellwood. That's one you kind of think that should be, I don't want to say it should be an easier point for yourself, but it is what it is, 21-12.
Oh, found the weak spot. There's an ace for number 25, Abby George. Now Chloe Bungar going to check back in for Elchinson.
Just 4 points needed for Ellwood, 21-13.
Elsie Sturgeon with it to Kreitzer. Bounce up, Bungar out of, able to get it, and pinball it around. And going to be a point for Ellwood City. Heads up play there by Chloe. The set was not quite where she wanted. Had to make like that mid-air adjustment and did it well.
It's not easy.
Lucarelli checks out. Kara Kreitzer checks in. Now Chloe Bungar will be serving. 22-13. Hard serve. Puts it up. Picks it up, and McClinton gets it over. A nice dig there by Allwine. Kreitzer just wisely dumps it deep. Back up, and that is going to be out as Susie Bishop, the junior middle hitter, hits it out of bounds. That's a point for Ellwood City. (23-13). High serve, and then just out of bounds. About the width of a ball.
Rotation back in is number 23, Gabby McClinton. And serving will be the libero, Ella Garvin. Or sorry, check that, number 11, Isabella White.
White with the serve. That's going to be out of bounds.
All right, that.
It is. Set point,
Yep.
24-14, as we'll get to see Jaden Allwine, her first serve at the varsity level. Gets it up and over. McClinton with the going up for the kill, and that's out of bounds. Oh no, I guess not.
Yep, just fell in just in the pocket corner there.
So, 24-15. Wolverines can still win it defensively this time.
Substitution back in is Garvin, who receives the pass from Garvin.
Oh,
Mr. Garvin to Ella Garvin.
he's guarding the door tonight, being the bouncer. Allwine to Kreitzer. Up to Elsie Sturgeon. She dumps it down there, but puts it up. Oh, nice tap over by Kreitzer. Bungar to Kreitzer. Sets up Elsie. Down the net she goes, but gets it over. Well played, best volley of the night here. And a hit out of bounds as Allwine and Chloe Bungar went for it. 24-16. Wolverines need a point to put this one away. Garvin with the serve. Elsie Sturgeon. Caitlin Kreitzer up to Shafley. Dumps it over, and a good block there once again. We've seen her do that several times tonight. Gabby McClinton, the sophomore middle hitter. Delaney Sturgeon going to check back in for Emma Shafley. 24-17. Garvin. Elsie Sturgeon. Caitlin Kreitzer. Over to Delaney. Down it goes, but a great block. Wow, McClinton. Delaney had it right where she wanted it, but a huge block there by McClinton to keep Riverside Panthers alive. 18 serving 24. Delaney thought game winner on that one. Bungar. Kreitzer, can she do it again? Taps it over this time. That time she gets her done. That's 25-18. The set point goes, the set goes to Riverside, or to Ellwood. They're up 2-0.
Yep, I would say a little bit more efficient on offense. I think that also kind of credits Riverside there, unfortunately, they had a little bit more enforced errors.
Well, maybe that's the youth coming through.
Yeah, that's what I was alluding to.
You got to line up and play, but we see it all the time. You know, we see it in our football team. We see it, you know, and you got to be feeling pretty good if you're Ellwood City to send 6 seniors out there who have played a lot of volleyball together.
All right, folks, we'll take a timeout. It's 2-0 Ellwood City, third set coming up next.
Welcome back, folks. Third set forthcoming. The Wolverines can make the night short and win this one because they've won the first 2. Kreitzer, into the net it goes. Point for Riverside. First set, 25-23 in favor of the Wolverines. Second set, 25-18.
I think that's the second time we started a set with a
service
error.
Valencia now gets it to Delaney Sturgeon. Up to Kreitzer. Oh, miscommunication there as Emma and Chloe Bungar.
Kind of running into each other. It's still 2-0. Early going here, third set.
Valencia with the serve. Delaney puts it up to Kreitzer, puts it up, and down it goes! Boom for Chloe Bungar. And right now Kreitzer's setting is just
phenomenal.
Doing really well. And if you don't know, my daughter's Delaney, number 21, my niece is Elsie. They have worked so much on that this summer and camp. Bungar with the serve. Puts it up. Trying to get it over. Off the fingers to Bungar. Kreitzer to Figueroa. And, almost to the back wall. Out of bounds it goes. Point. So number 25, Abby George serving in a 3-1 lead. Puts it down. Oh, what a serve by George.
Abby George, last set, she had a run of 4 or 5 points.
Yep, and she's kind of doing it again here.
Yep.
She's got two so far. Puts it up. Gets it down. Bungard, nice dig. Puts it up there. Figure out. Taps it over. A nice save. Valiant effort. They do keep it alive. Elsie Sturgeon kicks it back over. Puts it up. There's nice block by Figueroa. Taps it over. Was Kreitzer. Body's rolling all over the floor. Down it goes. Best volley of the night. Puts it up. Oh, kept it alive. And, everybody touched the ball on that set as it was tipped out of bounds. Exciting basketball there. Some great front line. Nobody wanted to kill it. What I do?
Bass-siding volleyball?
Huh?
You said basketball.
Did I?
It felt like it, though.
It did. Elsie Sturgeon this time puts it up, gets it over. Riverside, a little bit of life here. Delaney Sturgeon and Caitlin Kreitzer pushes it over, and gonna into the stands it goes. Some good volleyball we're seeing here now. First game jitters. Well, you look at Ellwood's team, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 basketball players.
You sold it so well, too. I was rolling with it, too.
Okay.
I like it.
Figueroa now. 2 serving 5. Gets it over. Wants to get a set up there and punches it over. Oh, nice dig. Just keep it alive. Got to get it over. Bungard, heads up play. Gets it over. We're seeing some lot longer volleys here as the game goes on. Kreitzer to Elsie Sturgeon. Kicks it back to Kreitzer. Hits it there, and nice, I'll call it a spike from the middle row by Kreitzer that time, and a nice set by Elsie Sturgeon.
Kind of caught Valencia in a, do I hit it up or do I go and hit forward?
Exactly. Sometimes it's just best to hit them at him and let him figure it out.
Yep.
Figueroa now, 3 serving 5. Puts it up. McClinton ties the tap. Oh, what a hit play by Bungard to keep it alive. Gets it over. They got to get it over. Punches it over. Tap by Bungard. No, that was Kreitzer. This time, nice dig by Kreitzer. Saved by Elsie Sturgeon. Got to get it over. And Kreitzer, into the net.
Yeah, unfortunately, when
I think the timing
when it was
of
saved,
everything happened.
Yeah, the ball was spinning so forward, so fast, and
Yes.
unfortunately swung through. And
So a point for
downward.
Riverside. Number 11 now for Riverside. Isabella White with the serve. Figueroa gets it. Kreitzer keeps it alive, saves it. Elsie Sturgeon with the spike. Kept alive there by number 13. White kicks it over. Figueroa with the save. Kreitzer now with it. Kicks it back to Delaney Sturgeon. Just gets it over the net. Everybody deep now for Riverside. Bungar with it to Kreitzer. Up to Delaney Sturgeon. Down it goes!
oh yeah,
Another kill for
Yep.
Delaney.
that one was right inside or right on top of that line.
Right on the line.
Coach
Elsie
Bennett.
Sturgeon checks out as Genovesa Miller checks in for serving.
Yep, Coach Bennett's telling number 25, Abby George, just sit back just the slightest bit.
Miller with the serve. Gets it up there. Punches it over. Miller with it. To Kreitzer. Back up to Delaney. Down it goes. That time. Oh, just out of bounds.
Yep, just missed.
Just missed. Would have been going for her 8th kill of the night. Now 7 serving 4. Ella Garvin now checking in and doing the serving duties. Does a pretty nice job serving. Miller up to Kreitzer. Gets it over a little bit to Delaney. Puts it up and kept alive. Miller to Kreitzer. Back to Miller. Puts it deep. Garvin with the serve. White gets the ball. Now Delaney up to Kreitzer. Just dumps it over. Bungar over to Delaney. Oh, back. Don't call a carry.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's what they're going to call.
Yeah, they needed to.
Yep.
They needed to.
It was the right call there.
Yep.
Good try by Kreitzer.
And it was just
but
the bread. It was just that in the bread basket. There was really nothing she could do with it. 8 serving 4. Roll. Garvin with the serve. Bungar to Kreitzer to Delaney. Taps it over this time. Puts it up. Miller to Kreitzer. She punches it deep. Gets the ball alive. Oh, nice block. A great save. A nice play by the Kreitzer sisters. Yes!
Mark
They wanted
that
that
one
one.
down.
I liked it. Heads up play by Caitlin Kreitzer to keep it alive, and then Kara finishes off and gets it over. 5 serving 8. Kara Kreitzer now serving. Just gets it over the net, and out of bounds it goes. That's so. I missed it. I was trying
that's
to make
funny.
notes.
Kara Kreitzer was asked for the ball and went the other direction. She just came like,
Kreitzer now with the serve. Oh, that's another
there
ace.
you go.
2 in a row.
Hey, get her mad. Get her mad and keep those serving aces
Yes.
keep coming. Oh, my.
7 serving 8. Oh, that time just missed the hit. Ball falls short of the net. Ava Lucarelli now checking in for Kara Kreitzer.
Got to give credit here to Riverside. Still fighting
They're
here.
playing. This is the best set they've played yet.
Yep.
Ella Hardy with the serve to Lucarelli. Delaney keeps it alive. Miller high, gets it over the net. Puts it up here. Going to be a nice set. McClinton puts it up. Nice save by Delaney. And unable to keep it alive. 10 serving 7. Wolverines have yet to lead in this set. Nice deep serve. Miller gets it, puts it up high. It goes over the net. Valencia with it. Going to be a free ball for the Wolverines. Ava Lucarelli to Caitlin. Oh, Caitlin just dumps it over. They kept alive. What a play there, and that's going to be out of bounds. I like how Caitlin is sometimes just taking that second hit, knowing where the defense is. You know, you go to the ball too many times, she keeps setting Delaney. Don't be afraid to mix it up again a little bit. Keep that defense, that wall of Riverside on their toes. Delaney Sturgeon with the serve, that jump serve. Gets it over, puts it up. Nice save by Figuerell. Kreitzer now, back to Figuerell. Oh, there we go. That's the kill we're looking for.
Yep.
9 serving 10. Looks like the 8th grade basketball team is in the hall waiting to come in. Delaney now. That jump serve.
Ooh.
Puts it over. Figuerell. Now to Kreitzer. Back to Figuerell. Just taps it over, but kept alive. Puts it up. Delaney with the set. Back to Kreitzer. Now Delaney. Almost mistimed her jump, but gets it over the net. Puts it back up and over. Now George with it. Now Miller to Kreitzer. Over to Figuerell. She taps it over. Goes deep, but well played there. Punch it over. Huge volley here. A lot of back and forth. Kreitzer this time just dumps it over. They're calling for it. Over it goes. Oh, and a nice play there. I believe that was Abby George put that over the net.
Yep, give credit to Abby George. She actually called that one and said, hey, come my way. And she just struck it right in that hole, and it just falls just enough.
Susie Bishop just checked in, and Gabby McClinton will be serving. Deep serve. Ava Lucarelli gets it. Kreitzer up to Bungar. Down it goes. Oh, yeah. With the kill.
Not many people are stopping that.
No, they're not.
That is for sure.
No, they're not. And I like sometimes how they get that on the way up.
Yeah.
That throws the timing off of your blockers, too. When you're close like that, you can do that.
Yep.
And
so Sturgeon in for Miller. And
Kreitzer
will be serving.
Got that jump serve going tonight. Tried to punch it over, and not enough. So we're all tied up.
11-11. Good opportunity here for Ellwood to kind of close this one out. They got to go on a run, and, well, this is an opportunity. 11 all.
Valencia with it now to get it over, and they do. Caitlin Kreitzer just tries to put the ball deep. Up it goes. Bungar finds the hole. She had the wherewithal to go ahead, and maybe that's some of the undiscipline of, I'm not knocking Riverside, but we've seen it with our group when they were young. You get a little too close to the net, and you get against somebody that's played a long time.
Took half a set, but Ellwood in front now, 12-11.
There's a play. Oh, what a block. They kept alive. Oh. Elsie Sturgeon gave a dive. Falls to the ground. All tied up, 12-12.
Checking back in is number 14. It's Delana Fox. And serving will be, once again, number 4, Valencia.
It's up. Delaney Sturgeon gets it. Up to Bungar. Over to Figueroa. Just dumps it over. Fox with it. Now to White. Now Bungar calls for it. Caitlin gets it. There it goes. What a play. 2 big kills here for Chloe Bungar. Keeping the Wolverines in it. Leading 13-12. And somebody wants, check out. Ava Lucarelli. I thought we called timeout. Kara Kreitzer. Checks in. Chloe Bungar now serving. Deep serve. Kind of caught her flat-footed. Gets it over the net. Kreitzer now with it. To Figueroa. Caitlin punches it over. Ball goes toward the stands but kept alive. Puts it up. Caitlin Kreitzer now. Emma Figueroa over to Elsie Sturgeon, and Elsie gets it over the net, but well played there by George. Kreitzer now with it. Figueroa gets it over the net. Oh, and a nice play. More of that dump over and out of the reach. So 14-12, largest lead of the Wolverines in this set.
I know we're cheering indirectly for Ellwood, but these rallies,
they've been
long.
good. And out of bounds. Heads up play there by Ellie Hardy to let that ball go out of bounds.
I may have jinxed it.
That's number 2.
That's number 2 on the night.
George. Nice dig. Keep it alive. Off the wall and to the earth it falls. 14-14. Yeah, Abby George is, if you're Ellwood, you want to get her knocked out of there. Serving. Kreitzer. Gets it up to Elsie Sturgeon. Down it goes. Count it for Miss Elsie Sturgeon.
That was a good strike.
That was a great strike where no one was going to get it. 15-14. Emma Figueroa now. She's playing a good game tonight. Sit up and over. Touch down there by Kreitzer. Figueroa with it to Kreitzer. Up. Oh. Elsie Sturgeon. I think it went into the net. Not as much of a block as it was into the net. Tied up 15-15.
Checking back in is 23, Gabby McClinton, and serving will be White. 15
the
all.
Lefty serves. Elsie Sturgeon. Oh, missed time hit there.
And I think you may have called that one indirectly. I think that lefty serve, that kind of helped that one. Maybe it curls back in, pop it outside. 16-15 now, Riverside back in front.
That is going to be out. So an unforced error by Riverside, keeping the score tied 16-16. Genovesa Miller now checking in for Elsie Sturgeon.
She will be serving. Once again, folks, got to get the 25, win by 2. 16 all.
Miller with the serve, and that is
big.
into the stands.
Give credit there to 14, Delana Fox. Just unfortunately, you got to run into the bench. There's not really much more room you can go.
Kind of ran out of real estate.
Yep.
Miller now. 17 serving 16. Ellwood City just gets it over. McClinton, and that's going to be out of bounds. They were looking for a touch.
Yep.
But not going to get the call. I don't think they did. 18 serving 16. High arching serve this time. It's out there to Valencia, touches it over, and that's going to be out. A nice touch. Yes, good call, Brad.
Yeah, nice awareness there. What was that, number 13,
McClinton.
I believe? Yep. Or no, Hardy or McClinton?
I thought it was McClinton.
23? Yeah, 23 and 13 right beside. I think you are right. I think it was McClinton there. Good setup. Just hit that corner pocket.
So Ella Garvin now serving. Gets it to Figueroa, puts it up. Delaney touched over by Kreitzer, but kept alive. Can she get it over? Oh. Give Christina Valencia credit. trying to get the miss hit and just came up a little bit short. 19-17. It is quite warm in here, folks. Kara Kreitzer now. That hard serve. Gets it over. Going to be a free ball now for the Wolverines. Puts it up. Delaney touches it over, and some officials would have called that a carry. And I'm her dad.
But you and I both looked at each other. I think we're the two officials on that one. Would have said different.
So Kreitzer now 20-17. I like her serve. Goes to the wall, punches it over, is Valencia, and that's going to be out of bounds.
And all of a sudden, I think this is the largest lead of the night in this third set, 21-17. That calls timeout.
Timeout to talk about it.
Yep. We'll take a timeout with them. 21-17, folks, third set.
Welcome back, folks, as Kara Kreitzer is serving, leading 21-17. About a 4-0 run here for the Wolverines, wanting to put this game away. A nice serve once again, and Kreitzer, that ball has more velocity on it than I think what the hitters think is it coming toward them. So now Wolverines lead by 5 in this third set. They won the first two sets 25-23, 25-18, leading this one 22-17. Dumped over the net by Chloe Bungar and Delaney Sturgeon.
I'll just give them props for how high they jumped.
Yeah, they were up there pretty high. Well, that ball kind of floated up there.
Yep. Fortunately hit that net, 22-18 now. Or sorry, 23-17. My apologies.
Yeah, they didn't call the net violation.
Yep.
Clinton now punches it over. Kreitzer kicks it over. Delaney, oh! Just mistimed her jump a little bit. And into the net it goes. So Ava Lucarelli going to check in for Kara Kreitzer. And Ellie Hardy, pretty good player here. Been impressed with her play for Riverside. Riverside, this young team, they get experience.
Look out.
Delaney keeps it alive, and Figueroa gets it over into the rafters, takes the bounce, but Clinton alertly plays it, kicks it over, was Valencia. Now to Kara Kreitzer, up to Chloe Bungart, kill it! There we go, 23-18.
We got the worm going and everything.
So, it's Riverside Ellwood. You just never know what's going to happen.
No, you don't.
24-18, set match point. Delaney Sturgeon now with the serve. That huge jump serve, and she gets it over. McClinton now into the net it goes. That's game, folks. 25-18 in favor of our Lady Wolverines. They win it 3-0. Riverside, a young team, we'll give them some props.
Yes.
They got stronger as the night went along, gave the Wolverines a little run for their money as the sets went on, and Riverside can be a fun team to watch here, not just this season, but I think seasons to come. Ellwood City, no game tomorrow night for the Lady Wolverines. They will take on Neshannock at Neshannock, and that will be covered by our friends at Lawrence County Sports Network.
Yep, Thursday night.
Dotson in the gang.
Yep, that'll be a good one, and a great battle for the Lawrence County Sports Network to call. And then we'll be back on the air Friday night as well. Ellwood City football at Neshannock. We'll be calling that one, we'll call that the bleacher style, shall we say?
Yes, we will. Yes, we will. And that we're not blaming Neshannock. There's just no room with everybody else up there looking around.
And then we
will
will
be politically correct here. I give props where they are. They didn't do nothing wrong. At least they told us before we got there. But a great matchup Friday night. middle school football tomorrow night. Keep apprised to all of our Facebook, Twitter.
Ooh.
Brad Windhorst.
Ooh, we do have an update.
An update.
From the James Dawson. Neshannock trails Laurel 2-1 in girls volleyball.
No kidding.
Yeah. So,
Well,
but yeah, we'll be on the air tomorrow night, middle school football.
Okay.
It all depends on this guy beside me. We'll talk after the air and we'll figure it out. I think he's good to go, so we'll call the middle school football game.
that's at 6.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's at 6 o'clock at Mohawk. So we'll
Mohawk's closer to your house than this school, isn't it?
Yes.
It's okay.
we'll put all the touches together. We'll put it all together. We got some graphics
They're
overlays.
very close to the same
I was going to
distance.
say, it can't be too far much difference. So,
All right, final score 3-0 Ellwood City. Take us on out, Thad.
all right, thank you, everyone. We may try to get a player or coach interview when the game is over here. Keep apprised to our YouTube channel, Ellwood City Wolverines. Be sure to like and subscribe to that. You'll be alerted to all of our activities throughout the high school season. On behalf of Dakota Marshall, Brad Windhorst, and myself, Thad Sturgeon, we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast as much as we've enjoyed presenting it to you. Good night, everybody.